Hi everyone, guess what I'm doing today? We're going to be getting this camper kitchen out of the dark ages. This is such a dark and dismal kitchen area. Everything is brown. The cabinets are brown. The walls are brown. Cabinets are nice, but I really want to lighten up this area, especially we just have this small window here near the kitchen sink, and we always have the sun, we always have the bigger windows south facing for heat, especially during the winter. So really no sun comes through that window. But we'll get you turned around and we'll get a closer look at what we're going to be doing today. So this is just wallpaper, and I'm going to be putting some tin ceiling tiles as a backsplash in back of the stove here. It's like a light cream color, so it's really going to brighten up this area. But today I am going to be painting the rest of the wallpaper in the kitchen. And this wallpaper is layered on top of this one, so there's going to be a little ridge there. I'm not going to worry about it. It's an 11-year-old camper. We got to set our limits here. But I think trying to remove this layer would just create more problems, and I don't want to get into mudding and sanding and making a bigger mess than I need to. And we're also going to keep going up this wall, and I don't know, I'd have to like step on the counter to actually reach above these cabinets. I can reach a little bit with my step ladder, but you're only really going to see it if you're sitting on the couch in back of me. And so that may be a project for another time. And I'm also going to continue under our little side counter here down to the floor to complete the look. So I'm going to finish prepping this area. I already washed all the walls to get the grease off or any debris, and just going to lightly sand the wallpaper so the paint has something to adhere to. I'm just using 220 grit sandpaper, so just enough to rough it up a little bit, but not enough to like create more texture on the wallpaper. And so then I'll be able to tape all the areas where I don't want the paint to go, and we can get to what I consider the fun part, the painting part. Probably doesn't matter too much in here, but if you're doing a wall in your home, you're going to end up with a little lint on your wall that you're painting. So I try to remove as much of it as I can, all the loose little fibers. And then I try to pick up as much as I can with some tape. Dried pretty fast and probably pushing the limits a little bit here, but I redid under the window here and So a little streaky, but we'll probably need one more coat tomorrow, and that should be it. The walls are still wet right now, so I don't know if I'll get to put a second coat on today, but definitely where the brown wallpaper was, gonna need more coverage. I just wrapped my paintbrush in a plastic bag, especially if it's an all-day project that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to get back to some of this project in a couple hours when everything is a little bit drier. But I know some people have wrapped their paintbrushes in plastic and put them in the freezer. I tried that. It ruined my paintbrush. I was not able to get it clean. So I'll do this for a day project and clean my brushes at the end of the day. And my roller tray and roller, I will also wrap in the roller in plastic and put like a garbage bag over the roller pan if I'm taking a break. But by the end of the day, I'm emptying my paint tray, and the roller will actually stay nice and fresh for weeks. And I do recommend taking it off of the handle if you're going to be keeping it, and then I label it because you might not remember if it's primer or if it's just a white paint that you're using. So painting was done a few days ago and I'm really happy how it came out. I ended up putting 3 coats of paint. I could have got by with 2, but if you looked really close, you could see a little shadowing of that. Remember how that nasty backsplash was. So I'm going to give you a quick peek, and also I'm going to give a quick peek on what the tin backsplash is going to look like. I'm really excited. Looks really good. Kind of a cloudy day today, so there's not much light coming in the window in back of me, but happy how it came out.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell